I'm Chad.
I'm Dad. No, wait a minute, I'm supposed to be Dad first.
Oh yeah, you're Dad.
I'm Dad.
I'm Chad. And this is our channel. Alright guys, I had to put an edge on this with the edge forming tool. I think I've showed you all that before, but I'll show you again. So you put an edge on this with this edge forming tool, and then these all have to be, this is a pop grit dimpler, and it basically, I don't know if you guys can see that, yeah, it dimples this metal down so that you can put a flush rivet in. Once that rivet's in, it sits flush in there. So that pop grit dimpler, I'll show you how that works. So you just put this on here like that, and just pull down on it. So it dimples the metal down. And then this side you use a countersink, which I've got in the drill bit already preset. Everybody keeps asking me if we're going to beat the record, and I was like, I don't even know what the record is.
He said some people do it in 3 months.
Yeah, but I don't know if he was joking. But I know we can't do it in 3 months because it takes 4 months just to get the motor. Well, we ordered the motor a month and a half after we ordered, or after we got the airplane, not after we ordered the airplane. We ordered the airplane. God, that took forever to get that. Okay, so that's what that does. It dimples the metal so that the rivet sits flush. This thing is pretty cool, so it allows it to stop at a certain point. I've already got it preset where I want it. So that fits into the hole number 30 and keeps it straight when it countersinks. So then when that rivet sucks down, it's flat, and this edge is down underneath that lip. Perfect. Okay, so again, CCC 42 is what this rivet is called. So the first C is it's a stainless bodied rivet. The second C is a stainless mandrel. The third C is a flush rivet. So when it goes down, it's flush with the material. The 4 is the diameter of the rivet in 30 seconds. So that's 1/8. It's a 1/8 diameter rivet. The second, or the 2 after the 42, is the maximum grip in 30 seconds. I believe that's right. It has to do with the grip, but I think it's the grip in 30 seconds. So this is like this is a six millimeter, or in inches, that's going to be point or a quarter of an inch. That's the length of it before it's pulled. After it's pulled, I'll probably have some around here. These things ended up being roughly 4 millimeters, but these pulled through because they were too big. So that's not a good representation. So the fix is a CCC 52. And what I'll do is I'm taking all the rivets out. I'll take a number 20 bit and I'll just go over the holes, lift up the skin, make sure everything's deburred. And then I'll put a CCC 52 rivet in. That is a 5/32 diameter rivet. And I've put the drill bit, and it almost wants to go through, but it won't. So that's leaving me a little bit of meat to be able to drill out. And with those rivets, we'll be fine. But man, I was so scared yesterday. I thought I ruined a $5,000 wing. I was beside myself. I have OCD really bad and anxiety, and I thought I'd ruin this thing. And we've spent all week just working on this one wing, getting everything just right. So luckily I'll be able to fix it. Now I've got to find a CCC 52 rivet, cherry rivet. So anyway, just want to tell you guys about the screw up. I was texting Dad last night at like 1, 2 in the morning, and finally he just said, stop, chill, go to sleep. I was like, I can't. I want to fix this. But that's something about me that I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but when there's a problem, I freak out and I want to fix it, and I want to get it in my head that it can be fixed and the right way to fix it before I can feel better. And so finally at 10 o'clock this morning, I finally feel better about all this. I've got almost all the rivets drilled out, and it was pretty easy to get them out because sometimes it's a pain drilling rivets out. And that's the leading edge of the wing that I perfectly bent down. I had to put an edge on this so that it was down. There's like an L shape that the skin fits down into, and they want you to bend that leading edge so that it fits just down there perfect. Because if not, it'll sort of stick up once the rivets are in, and then wind can get through there, and that's a problem. So I had it. I mean, I was like on a roll. I'm like, man, this wing is perfect. We've done everything to the letter, no problems. We've torqued everything with a torque wrench. We've coated all the rivets that are going in aluminum with primer. You know, we've safety wired everything that's going into the wing. We've done it perfect. And then this horse stuff, but we got it figured out. And once I get the 5/32 rivets in, I'll put that in a future episode so you guys can see the fix. Hope you guys never run into that. Check your material, or check your tools after each drill. Don't just go down the line and expect it's right, because things break, things wear out. And I think when I used that on my drill press, birdcage, on the seats, I pulled down too hard, and it may have worn out the bushing inside of the birdcage, or microstop. I call it a birdcage. That's the only thing I can think of. So I've got another one ordered. It's got a ball bearing in it, no bushing. That should be here end of the month. So there's some other stuff that we can do on the plane in the meantime, in the interior and stuff. We haven't got the engine yet. We're waiting on avionics. So yeah, can't really do anything with the wing until I get the rivets and I get the rivets, I can start back on the wing, but on the other side I have to use the microstop, and this isn't happening again. The 5/32 rivet is just a tiny bit bigger than the 1/8 rivet. I mean, you're talking about a 32nd able to see. 1/8 is going to be 4/32. So you're talking about a 32nd of an inch. I mean, nobody will be able to tell. Plus, it's on the top. You'll never be able to tell it. So that was another thing. I was like, oh man, I'm going to have rivets in here that are going to be bigger. They're not going to look right, on this very expensive airplane, but it's not a big deal. Things happen. If it happens to you, take a step back, do some research, figure out the fix, get it fixed. Don't beat yourself up and move on. I mean, that's all you can do. So made the mistake, going to fix it right, going to fix it relatively easy. And I was panicking yesterday, which doesn't do any good. I mean, there's no sense in that. But that's just who I am, and that's what I do. If you guys know me, you know that I'm not going to sleep until I figure it out. Hopefully it'll help somebody else out that's going through something like this or is about to go through something like this. Check your tools, check after each hole, because if I would have stopped after the first hole, I would have just had to have fixed that one hole, not 90-something holes, whatever there is, 100 holes. So now I've got to fix all these holes instead of just one. So that's a lesson that I've learned. Take your time, check your equipment, or check your equipment first, and check your check your work after each one. Don't just go down the line thinking it's okay. I should have caught it, I didn't, but hey, that's life. We can't go back. If we could, I'd have bought Amazon at 97 and $1 a share. I'd be rich. I'd be having people building these airplanes for me. So anyways, appreciate you watching. I hope you learned something today. Hey guys, thanks for watching another episode of Dad and Chad.
If you like this video, share it with your friends and give us a thumbs up,
And never miss an episode of Dad and Chad by hitting that subscribe button.
because we'll be back next Tuesday with another episode.
Thanks again for watching
Dad?
and Chad.